Here with women's basketball coach Mandy Pearson. First off, Coach, congratulations on making it to the MIAC tournament for a second year in a row. It's got to feel pretty good regular season to close out the way you guys did.
It feels really good. You know, it's great for our team. It shows how much time that they've put in the past 4 years, and it's a nice way to finish. You know, especially for our seniors to finish their senior year, and for underclassmen to see how successful they can be in the regular season. Coach,
21-4 going into Tuesday's game against Gustavus. That's a pretty impressive number. You know, first time in your coaching career that you've gotten to 21 wins, and it's been 20-some years since a St. Mary's team has had 20 wins in women's basketball. I know you got playoffs to look at, but have you sat back at all and thought about that, and just thought about what this team has accomplished this year already?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you know, it's been fun. It's just good to see that our team's hard work is paying off, and it's good for them and for our school. You know, I don't know. It's exciting. It's fun to win games, and it's even better when you work really hard to see that pay off. And it's exciting for the people on our team. And
I'm sure you've got scouting reports and scouting reports on Gustavus. You've played them twice already this year, and you head into Tuesday's game. The nice thing about Tuesday's game against Gustavus is it is on our home court. Talk a little bit about that advantage of playing at home.
Oh, it helps so much. Our fans, our crowds are awesome. You know, they're loud. They get our team going, and it's fun to play in front of our community. So I think that's huge for us. I think it gives us a little bit of energy, and it makes it a little bit more exciting. So we're excited to have a home court playoff game.
And you have proven that you're very successful on your home court with only 1 loss in 11 games played at the St. Mary's gym. Talk a little bit now, let's get into the X's and O's a little bit. What do you expect from Gustavus, or what can people expect from Gustavus, and what do you need to do to be successful?
Gustavus is a very good team. They have 3 players actually 4 who can score. And they can score anyway. You know, they have 3-point shooters. They can hit the mid-range game is great. They can score inside. So we have to be good defensively, force them to take tough, contested shots. You know, our goal is not to give them any easy baskets. You know, you take away easy baskets in transition, take away backdoor cuts, and force them to take tough shots. It should hurt their shooting percentage a little bit, because they do shoot a very high shooting percentage. So that's our goal defensively, and offensively we need to run and play our game.
And part of that game offensively is get the ball to Jamie Steffley. She had a great week last week. She averaged over 16 points and 7 rebounds. Had a double-double against Augsburg in that season finale. It's important that she's into the game early and gets that offense kind of jump-started a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and the nice thing about our team is it's always somebody different who starts our offense. We need our leaders to be consistent and be who they have been this entire season, and you know, we need people to step up, but it would help getting Jamie the ball early.
Talk a little bit, last question for you, Coach, and that is you've got the upperclassmen who've been in this situation before. They were here last year. Now you've got some younger players who haven't been in this situation. How important is it for the upperclassmen to kind of take those younger people under the wing and kind of say, you know what, this is just another game and we need to just go out and play our game?
You know, that's important. It's very important. Leadership, experience is awesome. It's to have in the playoff situation. But our younger players who are playing have been in situations like this before. Sarah Schoenthaler at White Bear Lake played in the state tournament in high school 3 times. Bridget Pethke, I know 2 years in a row, won back-to-back state titles. So they've been in those situations before, which always helps. And there are other players on our team who've competed in the state tournament and played in big games. So I think that our upperclassmen being in this situation already, and a few of our younger players having lived that in high school, makes them a little bit more excited for this instead of being nervous. They're excited for an opportunity to play more in the postseason.
And the postseason kicks off on Tuesday night, 7:30 against Gustavus here at the St. Mary's Gym. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.